Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Namaste. Okay. I think you have some space over there. Yes. Um, Maybe we can, yeah. It's okay. There is some space over here if someone is, even, yeah. This one, take it out, and maybe some people can move. Okay. Hello, Kili. Kili, if you want, you have done this one. If you want to come back in about half an hour, you're welcome. You don't need to repeat the demo. It's up to you. Okay.
You seen the demo? Have you seen the demo?
Yeah, join. You are very welcome to join.
It's Joy.
Joy.
Joy is always present at Samma Karuna.
No, I don't see Joy here. You can search for her. Send it here. Send her here. Okay. Okay. So that was Kinley. He's the manager, yes, in Samma. And it's wonderful because he actually likes the OMS. He has taken a few of them. He has done biodevelopment training. He's really involved in the practice in Samma, yes, and this is something wonderful. And now he's recruiting Joy. Joy is a new Welcome Center staff, yes, so she will also try the OMS. Okay, so yeah. This one, no, I think it's just for training purposes. We're not going to do it in YouTube. For YouTube it's better like this. No, I don't think it will go to YouTube. Yeah. Yes, at some point we'll take some group pictures and stuff like that. Yes. But, yeah. All right. So we'll record the session, the intro. Yes, just for training purposes. Okay. Maybe something we'll put there, but no, it will be mostly training. Okay. So welcome again. What we're going to do today, yes, this afternoon, yes, we have three groups together. Yes, we have the group of Awakening and Healing. So you will see some people there that are probably new. We have the group of that includes volunteers. Then we have the group of the breathwork training, and we have the group of the Tantra training. So we are like all together today, yes, and that's nice. What is the space about? We are going to talk about a meditation that will start in about half an hour, something like that. And this meditation is called OM. Yes, it's part of all the intensive trainings that we do in Samma, both here in Thailand and in Greece. And it's based on something that has been developed by an Indian teacher, Indian guru from the 70s called Osho. Yes, so it's inspired on the work of Osho. Oh, wow, very welcome. Okay. Right. Let's see if we can make some space, some love for the newcomers, moving a little bit to the right. Yes. Some love for the newcomers. Thank you. There is some space there.
You can jump up rather than everyone. You take this and go over there. One.
Yeah. When we put love, it's impressive how much space we have. My mother have a smart. You know the smart cars? Yes. We were 5 people in the smart. 5. Yes. You know a smart car? Yeah. It's 5 people. It's for 2. But with love, we made it up to 5 people. Yeah. All right. So this process is inspired on the work of a spiritual teacher called Osho. Yes. And he was running something at that time in the 70s called the OM Marathon. Yes. And this was a 6 days intensive. People were meeting in the desert and they were going full on 6 days in a row, non-stop, first couple of days, no sleeping, yes, and they were going full on, yes, into looking at themselves, yes, looking inside and finding something inside us that is always in peace. Some light inside us that is beyond thinking and feeling. Yeah. This is somehow, or this was somehow the aim of that marathon, and this is somehow the aim of this meditation. Yeah. Back in the 70s, there was a disciple of Osho. His name was Viresh, and he understood that not everyone could take 6 days, yes, in their life to work so deep. So what he did, he took different stages, yes, he put them together, and he created the first meditation as a gift to Osho. Yeah, and about um, 17 years ago, something like that, I started practicing myself the Om meditation from Viresh. Yes, eventually around 10 years ago, I went there to his center. Yes, I did a marathon, 6 days marathon. Yes, I guess similarly how Osho used to do it. I got certified to run their meditation. And after a few years, yes, couple of years later, we started creating our own version of the traditional meditation. Yes, just because some of the work of Viresh and the work of Samma, they are not compatible. Yeah. So about, I don't know, something like 7 years ago, yes, we started developing our own version of the original Om meditation. Yes, and the first Samma Karuna Om meditation started. And this is what you may experience today. Yes, Om stands for awareness, understanding, and meditation. And this is what this space is about. Yeah. And unlikely everything else that we do in Sama, here we are going to push you if you slow down. Yes, makes sense? Here, this is a boom, 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 yes, going for it meditation, the real stuff, yes? So we use the body, we use shouting, running, crying, we use emotions, yes, to go beyond sensations, beyond emotions, and eventually to recognize that silent presence, yes, that is always there. Despite that, it's a very transformative process. Yes, it's very, very effective. It's the most effective thing I know, and the most effective thing that we do, because in such a short period can really make a big change in your life. Yes. So in that sense, I highly recommend it. It is also challenging. Yes, it's not necessary for everybody. Yes. So what we are going to do today, we are going to demo for you some of the stages so you understand where you are coming. Yeah. After we demo the stages, yes, there will be we'll show a little video. Today there is an issue with the projector, so we'll display it on the laptop. Yes, but the sound will be good. Yes, and you may be able to see. And after that, we'll open a space for questions and answers. Don't be shy. Come, come. And after the questions and answers, we are going to make a break. Yes. And who feels like coming back, comes back. And who doesn't feel like coming back, does not come back. Yes, as simple as that. It needs to feel right for you. Make sense? For the training, in the long trainings, intensives that we have, we don't tell you, but it's only the demo that is mandatory. We want you to come here and listen, yes, and take your decision. But then, if you see if it's not for you, completely okay. Make sense? But The people that do the Om tonight, they don't have to do Osho tomorrow morning. So there is a selling point. Yes, there is a selling point. Yeah. If you do the Om today, tomorrow you can sleep late. Yes, that's a plus. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll demo some of the stages. Yep. Okay, guys. This is a 15 stages cathartical meditation. Yes, about 3.5 hours. And it starts like this. It starts from a place of power. Yes, I need to stand in my own power. Yes, to make a transformation. So the first stage is a stage of power. And for that stage, what we are going to be doing, we are going to be shouting no. Yes. Yeah, we are going to stay in a position of power. We are going to face each other and we'll just shout no. Yes. We have a partner in front of us. It's just a mirror. We don't pay attention what the other person is saying. You see, it's not about them. It's all about us. It's all about connecting to our power and shouting from that place. Yes. And when we shout, I invite you to shout from here. Yes, from your hara. Yeah. So you contract the abdominal area. Yes. And the core. Yes, you contract your core in the moment that you shout. If you shout from here, tomorrow you're going to be speaking like this. Yes. All right. So it's important that you shout from here. Why we are shouting no? We are shouting no to procrastination. We are shouting no to anything that is in our lives and we're still doing it. We are shouting no to those patterns that we see that they are harmful for us. Yes? We are standing in a position of power and taking responsibility for our lives. This is what is about. Okay? All right, so you will find that as soon as the stage finishes, as soon as the stage starts, yes, you find immediately a partner. You stay in you find a distance that is nice and comfortable, and then you give one step forward because we don't want to be in a nice, comfortable distance. We want to be in a distance that is challenging, yes? And we want to stand in a kind of horse stance. Yes, I want to be in my power. Yeah. Look, if I stand like this, yes, shoulders, no, no, no. Yes, that is not going to work. Yes. Also, we don't do something called the gorilla no that we will show in a moment. Yes, that is aggressive. I want to stand in, yes, in horse stance, straight, and from this place, give a good no, yes? And we have two professionals that are going to demo for you. Guys? Okay, it's going to be wonderful. 15 minutes non-stop of this one, yeah? Yeah? And we are warming up with this one. Yes, this is the warm up. Yes, this is what will start. Yes, making the energy to move. Yeah. Try to stay with the same person. If by any chance you see that the energy with that person is somehow not flowing so well, yes, then you turn around and you find another partner. Make sense? Here they are not namastes, they are not smiles. No, finish, turn around, and I go and I find someone else. Yeah? If you do it one time, it's good. 2 times, it's still okay. But don't change a lot. If you're changing a lot, maybe you are using it as a coping mechanism. You see? When I feel that, my energy is running out or something is coming up for me, instead to face it, I just go and look for another partner. Yeah, that also will not be good. Yeah. The other thing we try to avoid is the gorilla no. Yes, the gorilla no. Yes, is invasive. Yeah, and let's just one person. Yeah, the gorilla no. Yes.
No, no, no,
Yes.
no,
And you see,
no.
he's also weak. When the moment I bend, yes, I'm weak. I'm not in my balance. Yeah, it's invasive and weak. And we want to shout, yes, from a balanced place, from a place of power. Yeah, and remember, yes, it comes all from here. All right, then we'll have another stage of I'm sorry if I hurt you. After that, you have been shouting and shouting and shouting, and you took, everything there, you express it out, everything. Then we'll hold hands lovingly. And one at a time, you may say,
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
I'm sorry I hurt you. Just these words. I'm sorry if I hurt you. Yeah. And you take a moment and then you give a hug. Okay, guys. All right. Then we are going to have a jumping stage. Yes, similar like in Osho, yeah, but here you can move around the hall, yeah. And this stage is fundamental to get us into a state of trance, yes, to facilitate this state of expansion of awareness, this state of meditation trance. We need to activate the functions of parasympathetic in the body. And to activate parasympathetic, we need to make you tired. So we'll have this stage of hands up, legs up, hands up, legs up, hands up, legs up. And then, you're behind, and I know you are putting the legs down when I'm in my back, you see? Thank you, guys. Yeah. My point is, we are going to be there pushing you, yes, hands up, legs up. We're going to do hands up and legs up for a really good time, yes, until we make sure you really get it. And what we're trying to do there is to activate something that is called, people call it the second wind, you see? Is that moment where your body gets tired and tired and tired and is running out of energy. And through your will, yes, and through us supporting you to keep going, the body is going to be running out of energy. So what the body will do, yes, it will redirect energy to the vital organs. Yes, we all have that, to the essential things for you to survive. Yeah. And what the body does in that moment is taking some energy from your thought active mind, because somehow to jump you don't need to think a lot. Yeah. And when you do that, that is a magical moment, because when you do that, you go from here, your awareness is to really start sinking into the body. Yes. And this is what we need to transform. The more we can feel, the more we can transform. We cannot heal, we cannot transform something that we cannot perceive. Make sense? So the more you put yourself there to push and jump and jump and jump, the further you will get. Yeah. But if you get tired and you start, then it might not work out so well. Make sense? You really need to put off yourself to make this stage. Yeah. What else? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So as you are in this stage, it might happen. Some people do. Once you go through this stage, yes, there is going to be some pain when you are jumping. Yes, my invitation is that you allow any sensation to pass through you. You are jumping, and there is no contraction. There is no tension in any part of the body. The more you are able to jump in this free way, yes, and keep going and going, yes, it is, some people, they feel connection with divine energy. Yes, you feel godliness within you. You feel divine within you just in the jumping. Yeah, just in the jumping. Sometimes they do this in the churches. Yes, they jump. Yes, believing. Yes, I believe God. I believe. I believe. And they're all jumping and jumping and jumping. And they get to feel God. Yes, through their devotion. Here, we don't have devotion, at least not much. But we have energy, we have power, and you have three facilitators that are going to be there pushing you, pushing you, pushing you. Yes? The more you put, the more you get. Yeah? Then as you are jumping, 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 then you will hear, stop! And maybe this is familiar for some of you, this stage. Yes? Here is a stage of being. Yes? We go from masculine energy, from masculine power to feminine power. Yes? This is a stage of surrendering. You cannot defeat this one. We are going to leave you there a long time. Yeah? And this stage, as well as any other stage, is not about finishing the meditation. I will repeat it again. This is not about finishing the meditation. It is not about getting it to the next stage, because it's a meditation. It is not achievable. What this stage is about recognizing the only enemy we will ever have, the only thing that can create suffering in our lives is right in front of you. And that is your reactive mind. Understanding that suffering is not coming from outside, but suffering is coming from the reaction of my mind to what is happening outside. And the more I can learn how to relax there, to surrender there, to allow any sensation to pass through me without resistance, then in this meditation, Osho is showing us the way to inner peace. Yeah? Unlikely in Osho dynamic meditation, here I'm going to guide you. I'm going to guide you into what to do, what not to do. Yes? To help you to go deeper into the practice. Yes, so the first minutes, there will be some guidance. Yes, and afterwards, you are by yourself. Yeah. What we're trying to take care here is my mindset. Throughout the meditation, actually. Yes, what we are cultivating is a mindset that says it is neither good, neither bad. It just is what is. This is the mindset of a person that is present. The more I can find my way to presence, the more I find that the only thing I need to take care is now. I only need to take care of this breath. I only need to take care of this moment. If I'm jumping, I only need to take care of this jump, and then this jump, and then this jump. And as I don't go to my mind of concepts, first I find that I have an enormous power, an enormous energy. I can do things that I thought they were impossible through the power of presence. And the other thing I'm recognizing is that there is me and there is my mind. The mind that talks. Yeah, and the more we can recognize these two, the more free we become. And the easier is for us to find our way back home. Yes, the way back home is through presence. Okay, thank you guys. All right, so then there will be another stage. There will be another stage, which is a stage of Kundalini. Yes, we're going to be shaking. Yeah? For the shaking to happen, we put feet about shoulders apart. Yes, we want to have a balanced posture. Yeah, and what we're going to do, we are going to invite a shaking to start happening, and it's a shaking up and down. Yes, it's not shaking like in the disco. Yes, yeah, it's just up and down. Arms are relaxed. Yes, and we'll start allowing a shaking to happen. The shaking can come from here, but can also come a bit from the legs. Yeah, and we'll show you how it may look like. Eyes closed. If you want to make a little sound, it's okay. And what we do, we invite the shaking to happen, and then I take some distance and I start observing my body to shake. I'm not the one shaking, but I'm the one observing the one shaking. And I start realizing that my body has certain intelligence. My body knows how to shake by itself. Yes, I don't have to control every movement. Okay. All right, guys. Brady got something. This is not how it's supposed to be done. I'm just mentioning it. Yes?
It's contagious.
Okay. Then we'll have a stage of anga. Yes? What we're going to do, the base of this meditation, to find the observer, yes, to find this presence that I mentioned earlier, we are going to start opening up to different types of emotions, human emotions. What's the base for this meditation is that in the vision of Osho, as we are sitting here now, yes, in this circle, each of us can be a different aspect of an emotion. Yeah? And I invite you to see that emotions also mix with each other. Yes? What we're going to be doing, we are going to go to Anga, a lot in Anga, full in Anga, and from Anga, we are going to jump into affectionate love. We are going to go full, yes, into sadness, and from sadness, we are going to jump into joy. And like that, we are going to be tracing lines, yes, within. And what all these lines have in common, the center of all that is the observer. And this is what's the base of this meditation, yes, to be able to go in totality, fully for every emotion and to open to every emotion. Understanding as well that emotions are interconnected. We cannot selectively numb emotions. We cannot choose which emotion we want to feel and which emotion we don't. So the moment we numb anger, the moment we numb sadness, we also numb joy. Yes, we also numb happiness. And this is not something that Ishi says, but there are a number of studies out there, yes, that are proving this. So what we're going to do is to open up to all spectrum of emotions, yes, through this practice. And one of them is going to be anger, yes. So again, when it gets that stage, we are going to face a partner, just like in stage 1. But what we're going to do, we are going to express our anger in a form of gibberish. Yeah? And gibberish is speaking Chinese if you don't know Chinese. Yes? If you know Chinese, anyone knows Chinese here? Okay. You have to speak Greek.
Turkish.
Do you know Greek? Then it's okay. Okay? Everyone else speaks Chinese. Yeah? And what I'm trying to say is that we connect with the sensations, yes, the emotions that are there, and we express them in a sound, in an invented language that is expressing how we are feeling, yes, expressing our anger, but not in a way that the mind of concepts can feed it back. If I say, I hate you, my mind feeds that back. Yes, and that is negative. That's not something that we would like to eat. Yeah. So what we are doing, we are expressing it in gibberish. Yes. And again, we'll have a little demo. Yes. Good. Yeah. Fully into it. Yeah. If nothing comes up, you fake it until you make it. Yeah? Yeah. What else? It's a meditation. One stage goes after the other. There are no gaps. There are no breaks. Yeah? And if you need to go for water for some reason, just between one stage and the other, you run for a sip. Yes? And you come back. Yeah? Some people, yes, they use this as a coping mechanism. You see them and they go for the water. May I have a bottle of water? Yes? Anything. That one over there. Thank you. So you see them and they grab the water and they are so what they are doing, yes, I use the water to not go in. Yes, I use the water as a coping mechanism. Yeah? So definitely not that. Yes, if I want to go and have some drink, run, have a sip, come back to the process. Yes, and never during a stage, just between stages. Okay. Thank you. What else? It is a meditation. So therefore, it's not about getting to stage 15. Make sense? If I start doing a meditation and I put an achieving mindset inside it, I'm missing the point. The whole point of the meditation is to be present. But then when I start facing the challenge, I start holding to it. I'm looking forward for the next stage. And then I'm looking forward for the next stage. And then for the next stage. And then for the next stage. And I'm never present. Because I tried to achieve meditation. And that is just not possible. Make sense, guys? So this also applies to our levels of energy. Maybe I come to the meditation, I'm like, wait, it's a 3 hours meditation and it's going to be 15 stages. You know, I better start slow. Yes, keep some energy because this is going to be quite a big process. Yes, and I hold back myself. Then I'm not doing things with totality. And therefore, yes, my capacity of transformation really slow down because one stage is is grounded, yes, on the next stage and on the next stage and on the next stage. Starting for stage 1, which is probably the most important stage. If you do a full on stage 1, you give it all, I guarantee you the other stages are going to flow like a piece of cake. But you give it all, not 99%, I give 100% in the first stage, and 100% in the second, and in the third, and in the fourth. And maybe you got to stage 4 and you have to stop. And this is way better than making it through the 15 stages, looking forward for the next stage, holding on to something. Make sense? If we go for it, we go for it. We press the accelerator and there are no brakes. Yes? This is what really works in my experience. And then the meditation, I guarantee you, is going to be magical, so transformative. You're going to leave the hall and you will feel in bliss. Yeah? Okay. We have a couple of people today that they share in the breathwork group. Yes? How was for them? Would you like to share it? Who are they? Are they here that they shared today in the breathwork group? They're not here. Okay. All right. What else? Am I missing something?
No contact during those stages.
Yes, there is no contact whatsoever during the stage 1. Yes, the stage of anger, the stage of no. Of course, there is no contact. Yeah, I think we have a pretty solid. Yeah. All right. So what we will do next, there are other stages, yes, of course, but they are surprise. Yes, it's a surprise. So next, next we are going to show you a little video, yes. So you have some idea in images and in sound, yes, of how this process may look like, okay? All right.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
When you say fake it till you make it, doesn't that challenge authenticity?
Okay. Not necessary. What we are doing is, yes, in that moment, I'm not going for an emotion. I want to express an emotion. I want to express something that is not there yet. Yeah. So it's true. In that moment, I'm not authentic in those instances. So what I'm doing, I'm making sound, I'm making movement, I'm making sound, I'm making movement, inviting the real stuff to come. Make sense? If it didn't come, okay, it didn't come. It's just a technique to tug into it. Make sense? It's not meant to last the whole session, the whole exercise. It's just meant to be as a tool at the beginning of the exercise to invite the real stuff.
So if we keep pushing for something that's not there, and we're being pushed by the teachers to keep going into the meditative practice, how does that transmute? Like, how can we express that?
Give me an example.
Like if we're trying to fake it, quote unquote, fake it till we make it, and
Yeah.
things aren't coming out, and it seems like there's a lack of effort being put into the meditative practice, and then we're being approached by a teacher to keep going.
Yeah.
How to keep a boundary for us is to keep in check with the teacher. We let them know that this isn't, or it's not coming. You know, I don't know.
We don't give it's an encouragement. Yeah, we'll pass by and say, "Hey, keep going, keep going, keep going," and that's it. You keep going. You do what you can. In practice, this time we didn't break the sticks. Sometimes when you, I try, but then some people said it's a hard school. I should not be using the sticks. So nothing, we'll pass and it's our job. We don't know where you are inside. There is no way for us to know. Yes, if we see that somehow you are not giving your best, we might come and tell you, keep going, push, push, and that's it. Yeah, so no worries about that. Okay. Or, guys, there is a time of questions after the video. Please wait at the video, and then we open for questions and answers, and everyone is welcome. Okay, you may pause, and then we'll. All right, guys. Now, any questions? Any questions? Go ahead.
How many stages should I fake until I make it?
Say it again.
How many stages do I need to fake until I make it?
Oh, I hope now none of them. Naturally, will just come up. Yeah. What can which stage you can maybe doesn't come up immediately? Yes. Maybe the stage of anger does not come immediately. Yes. And then you just make sound and movement, and that's okay. Yeah.
What for do I make sound and movement?
Say it again.
What for should I make sound and movement?
To allow the real thing to come out. If you stay freeze, it's less likely that the anger will come up.
What is the real thing?
The real thing is what you have been suppressing in your subconscious mind. Is what you.
That's an assumption.
I would say.
Working hypothesis.
Eh?
Working hypothesis.
Yeah, maybe you have nothing and you are clean inside. But so far, I have not met anybody that is completely clean. Might be. Why not?
Yeah. Being completely clean.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a second question. I see all the exercises being demonstrated by two strong male person. And I wonder how that feels for a woman. I wonder how it looks like for a female to be in her power.
All right.
So for me, looking at the two guys is nice. They're young. I'm not. I see them healthy. I'm not. And it's absolutely not helpful right now to see demonstration by someone with different abilities. And I wonder how this feels for female.
Yeah, that's a good one. Or how it could feel if you don't, you're not strong. Yeah, yeah. These are my teachers. This is. Yeah. Personally, I have done it. Even with my ex-wife. Yes, and we have done it even in silence. You see, like it's not a real fight. We are not fighting. There is no physical contact. What we are doing is somehow trying to connect with the energy, with my power, you see? And maybe but anything that is me is my power. It's not a competition with the other person. Maybe in front of me can be a huge guy and I'm a little girl, and it will work perfectly. That's why I'm also saying who is in front of you is not important whatsoever. We are facing each other just to mirror each other, just to have someone and not feel awkward shouting to the world. Yeah. But there is no competition there. It's all about me. It's connecting with my power. Whether I'm a little girl, I'm a big guy, I'm an old woman, it doesn't matter.
Why we are not dealing in an home with what you actually said is the essential part of it, to hear the sound of silence. So the usual AUM is actually about the three letters and the sound connected to it and what it activates in our body. And you can exercise this for a very long time, making these sounds in order to hear the silence in the fourth phase.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that at all.
Yeah. We are actually going there. You see, this process was in great extent created by Osho. So what we're doing, we are going from movement, expression, shouting, jumping, and as the time passes by, we're going into more subtle practices.
Secret steps.
Yes, those are the parts that I have not yet there. Yes, until we actually get to the silence. Yes, this is all the 3.5 hours are actually for those wonderful moments of silence and stillness. Yeah? I mean, of course, the other parts still being useful. Yes, it's not about that, but where we are going, let's say, the thread is to actually there, to silence. Yeah. Good questions. Thank you. Yeah.
I have two questions. So the first one, many of us are on the recovery side of the illness. And I would feel quite uncomfortable shouting at someone who's so close, not knowing their status. I'd rather do that with someone that is probably in the same state, that they are recovering or not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know, if you really don't know if you are recovered, if in your head still, or maybe I still I can potentially make someone contagious, I would say rather, yeah, or you don't take the meditation at all, just for respect to other people. Or if you had been, let's say, with no fever, no symptoms for 48 hours at least, something like that, then you take a mask and you try to do it with a mask, you see. But if you feel sick, sore throat, you know, something is going on, it's not just for you, you see, but it's for everyone. And we are going to have a little thermal scan actually before coming in, yes, for everyone, because nobody wants to get sick. Yeah. So yeah, that's unfortunately it's something that you need to tune in. If you feel sick,
it's more not the feeling sick, it's also the yes, 14 hours with fever, but it's the what if I don't want to make sure that the person wants me to be sick.
Of course.
But then the second question is, for us, those that are recovering, our 100% might look like 70% of a healthy person.
Okay. That's fine. It's your 100%. This is what counts. It looks like we are working on the physical layer, which we do, but actually we are working on the mind layer. When you are jumping, yes, there is a physical challenge, but what will make you fail, what will make you stop is your mind, it's not your body. So the more you start connecting to the power of presence, the more you just take care of this jump. And when you feel tired, you don't go to the mind of concepts to save you, to protect you. The more you start tuning in with presence, the more you start understanding what the meditation is about. And that is not related to whether, you know, you can jump more or less. It's not about your physical strength. It's about the mind. It's about the strength of your mind.
And if sometimes the mind says, stop this exercise, continue after, is that okay?
That's where you need to tune in and see how is true or not. You see? If I'm jumping, let's say I'm 12 minutes jumping, yes, I'm sweat. And I ask my body, yes, or my mind, what would you like to do? What my body will say, what my mind will tell. Stop. Let's have a drink, go outside, get a massage, have a nice dinner. Yes, but that not necessarily will suit me. That not necessarily will be good for me. So when you hear that no, then judge. My suggestion is judge it. See from where it comes from. Maybe it's a no because I don't know. I'm having some problem in a knee. Yes, and it's very strong. Something came up for me and I need to slow down. I'm hearing. That's okay. Maybe it's a no because I feel tired, you see. And yeah. So hearing from where it comes. Yeah. Or what? Any other question? Okay. All right. So there is people that have not, they are not on the training. I think, can we do for everybody? Do we have enough? Yeah. Okay. So if you are considering to take it, you need to fill up this form, yes? So we will check that you are fine to take this meditation, yeah? If we see that there is something there that we need to have a little word with you, yes, please stay around because we might call your name, okay? So this doesn't, that you fill it up, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to come, but if you're really considering coming, just fill it up and then you take your time to decide, okay?
And the record of meditation, believing I'm asking you, but it's happening tomorrow, 6 a.m.
Osho meditation is happening anyway, yes? Okay.
This is for everyone or just for the people not in the course?
This is for everyone. Everyone that does the Om today, I recommend not to take Osho tomorrow because
But
this one, no, just in case, let's do it for everyone. Yeah, to be on the safe side. We do have your data, guys, but we want to be on the safe side of this.
Excuse me, sorry.
Yes. Brady there.
Yes.